must protect the wild.
For Doomhammer.
That's a hand. Pretty good hand, even. Thank you to Battle Cat. Leaves a message of, my husband and I watch your YouTube posts often. Kudos on always following your instincts. Thanks for doing the free-to-play ladders. You're welcome. I find the entire thing much fun, and I enjoy doing it. Looks like the next turn I'll Axe and Rockbiter this. I'm sure he'll find a way to activate it, and if I kill it before like it gets keepered, well, it's activated anyways. Well, this is a really good turn for me. Hooray coin. The hand of 3 cards that I kept ends up doing really well. And thank you to Fire. Leaves a message of, if Nozdormu cost 8 mana, would he be worth playing? So 8 mana, 8/8 with the time thing. Still probably not. If there was a 2/2 or maybe a 2/3 for 2 mana with the Nozdormu ability, would it be good? It'd be interesting. On a complete side note, there's always a bunch of jesting about how I would die to Nozdormu. And it's not too unfair, given how I run out of time sometimes, but
What to do?
early Flame Tongue from me. But it's more of a, and this is the case for all the people who take a long time, usually have a gut instinct on what is the best play, and then some people like to really get the best play. And, ooh, this is really good. I play the Azure Drake, this will deal 3, and then send it in. Fantastic. That is a really good answer. I mean, Earthshock for Cairn, basically. That's incredible. Oh, I mean, it's okay. Thank goodness I have this card. That was relatively painless. Oh, fun, he runs Ooze. Also, on the earlier play, I think I got too excited on the Earthshock. I should have axed it instead of sending the totem. Side note. Lost some value there, I must admit. Alright, the next turn, the most damage he can do, 14 with the combo, 17, 19. But I would rather not risk it. I'm in such a good spot. I can trade down. Also, no Pyro yet because the Feral blows up. If I get a spell damage, or if I get a taunt totem, then I would probably choose not to trade, but I'm in too good a spot to not play it extremely safe.
Where shall I start?
He needs to hit the fire elemental. No, this just is too good for me. It also heals.
I got the best deals anywhere.
But I mean, he's almost out of cards. Gotta take. Whatever, I win. Hooray. Maybe.
I can see.
Hooray, win streak. Ah, Black Knight. I see our lovely mug yet again.
Your soul shall be mine. For
Oh wow, this is like the dream hand. Against one version of Warlock. Against the other version of Warlock, this is like the worst hand.
I greet you.
Oh, it's the dream hand.
The light.
Hopefully it's enough. Ugh. Alright. I'll use the first one lightly. Kills 3 guys.
It's time for a little blood.
The light protects me.
What's really gross is when I lose this game with the dream hand. That would be quite disappointing.
you shall not pass.
Being able to get that initial lightning storm off
I got the best deals anywhere.
saves me like a lot of damage. Somewhere between, I'm gonna estimate 10. It's nice to have the luxury of being able to do so. Traits, okay. Being at 22 instead of 12 naturally gives me a lot more options. That's basically 4, yep. The Unbound Defender of Argus, if this Fire Elemental stays on the board, will be enormous. Oh my gosh. On a complete side note, if Zoo had Flame Tongue Totem, that would be insane. Just random
My
thought.
shield for Argus.
That would be ridiculous. Truly, truly ridiculous. 3/5 totem. This would go down to 2 health. Totem first. Might get something that is of interest. Ah, excellent. The healing totem would have also been excellent. The spell damage totem would have also been excellent, because it would be lightning storm. Only the searing totem, that would be rather bad, in this case.
I wonder.
That shield bear,
Apple on your head.
standing fast.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Unfortunately for you, Warlock, this is a double lightning storm game. It happens sometimes. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Well, 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, I had lethal next turn. Okay. 6, 12, 13, 14. Well, actually, possibly thanks to Leroy.
Elements
In his eyes.
well.
Oh, his hand was Doomguard.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
Thank you to TCP for your donation. It says, thanks for the hours of free entertainment. Your videos and humility have really helped me to step up my game. I'm glad for that. For it's when everyone gets better that this game gets better. Coin Armor Smith. It's by Pyro here.
What?
And allow the Armor Smith to trade. Nah. Nice. I got the totem that makes my totems invincible. Thank you to Toot. He asks, how would I feel if there was a card that was a 3-drop 3/3 with text similar to the Water Elemental, which was like the Ooze, which is attacking the hero and or Ooze destroys the weapon. So basically, if this Ooze deals damage to a character, the character loses their weapon. Interesting. I think that would be a good card. He did a reasonable play of playing a Fiery Warlock's naked out there. I sure would love my Ooze.
My blade be thirsty.
Oh, there's definitely legitimacy in attacking the healing totem here. I think I'll go Wild Pyro Lightning Bolt, which will kill this and make this a 3/1, which will be a 3/2, which will take the axe. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you like to play with fire?
It's incredible that 1 up to 8 health, or 8 attack.
Back to work.
That's not too bad for me. Puts it in axe range. Hooray, axe. Nice, I can fire elemental next turn.
Elements guide me.
Though it's likely to just get shield slammed, which is value for him. Yeah, maybe it means I don't play Fire Alley. Oh, I only have 5. Well, that makes this decision easy.
Elements guide me.
I forgot axe. So let's. Getting value out of those axes. He's doing a nice job of answering with the worst answer each time. That's not a dig on him. I got the first ooze, but he is nearing the gore howl point. I think I'll save it. I'm actually hoping to draw the second ooze so I get an excuse to ooze his Fiery War Axe, but at this point in the game, the axe is not very important. My hand is pretty high quality here. I've also played both Drakes, so it means the remaining part of my deck is quite bad on the flip side, but it's good to get the good part of your deck out early, because then you can actually ration out your good cards as opposed to be forced to play all the bad cards. I would really hope to get an Earthshock, I think.
My blade be thirsty.
Alright, I'll use a Fire Elemental here. Makes the Azure Drake not take that damage, which can be nice.
Elements guide me.
Although I probably should have totem first, since if I got a healing totem, then perhaps a different turn would have been better. Since this would be a 4/2, which is a lot less vulnerable to stuff. Although it's vulnerable to Baron Geddon still. No, I still like this play. This is somewhat rare of a situation where, for once, I feel like my hand is better than the Warriors. It just happens that I drew both of the Azures and both of the Fires. Or is that Gorehowl? I have to beware the brawl as usual. So I want to not overextend too much. And yet, at the same time, they only run one brawl, and if I manage to put on the pressure. This board, it doesn't have to be brawled. This board would have to be brawled, so this is like the ultimate brawl tester. It doesn't have it. Yet. Though he might have Baron Geddon. Ah, that's pretty good. Six hit. Do I have a better way of dealing with this? The Earthshock is too good against Cairn. The Lightning Storm, I think, is the worst answer I have in my hand, which means it's the best card to play. If you're playing against Warrior Control, you can't throw around these hexes. Hexing this would probably cause you to lose the game for your edification. Even the Earthshock, if I got the spell damage totem, I wouldn't really want to Earthshock that, since the Cairn wants to be Earthshocked. You have to give very specific answers against this. Hex the Sarah, Earthshock the Cairn, maybe hex the Ragnaros. If you hex the Lieutenant, you lose.
I wonder.
I bring life and
Even this card, it's not great to hex that. And yet I will, just because it seems like I can put on some enormous pressure on him. He probably would have preferred to play Ragnaros than Alexstrasza, so I conclude he doesn't have it in his hand. In fact, he should be worried about dying to this. He didn't have Brawl earlier. Anyways, I'll hex, use this to hit it. 3,
I wonder.
6, 8. Should be good enough. Also, he has no more weapons in his deck, so I'll play the Ooze. I'm still playing a little bit around Brawl. This is now an excellent board to Brawl. But he's only had a few draws. I could just Totem instead. I will. This is lethal next turn, in theory. So he can't play the Ysera. If he plays the Ragnaros, he has a 1 in 3 chance of losing. Or a 3 in 5 chance of losing.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright. With so few cards in his deck, well, he still needs an answer here. An execute makes sense.
Armor made to fit.
Shield Slam. Okay. That's 4, 6, 9. 3, 5, 7. And I think he'll have the Brawl quite soon. He's drawn a lot of cards in between here.
Elements guide.
So I find this to be a sufficient amount of stuff to play for now. If I were the Warrior, I would Brawl this board. Unless I had a better answer. I find against the Control Warrior, it's really important to get his thought process. 4, 7, nice, the Ysera. Execute? Which one? Which one? Shield Slam? Nah, that's pretty good either way. He makes the call to do that one. 4, 7, 9, 13, 14, 17, 4, 7, 9, 12, 4, 7, 9, 12, 13, 17, 18. Either way, I'll start with the Feral.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Oh. 4, 7, 12, 13. Yeah, this is fine. Means he doesn't kill me with the... unless he's got the Sarah Awakens. Whatever. I have to take the chance.
There is little time.
Unless 4, 7, 11, 12, 17, 19, pushing him down to 2. Fine. Means I don't lose. If he happened to luck out. So, Gromish, Ysera Awakens causes a draw. If he got the Dream, I guess he could win. There's actually no point to Earthshocking that, since there's not going to be another turn. It's probably a good time to remind people that Earthshock only targets minions.
I must choose.
No, it's not actually a draw if he Gromish Awakens. It means he loses.
Let the
That's pretty nice.
pain speak to me.
I thought it would be a draw. Oh man, I might have. Oh man, I might have won against Gromish as Sarah Awakens there. Woo! That'd be so sick. Ah, for once I don't lose to that. Praise be.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
This hand's okay. I don't know if an okay hand is good enough though. It's possible I need to aggressively replace for the Lightning Storm. I'm not sure yet. Remains to be seen.
I greet you.
Out the crowd
Elements guide me.
Put this apple on your head.
Excellent.
Elements guide me.
This deck in particular is one of the reasons why I run 2 Axe. Because this Axe is just so good. It kills so many of their guys. 2 Axe is somewhat unorthodox, but I really like the card.
I wonder.
You shall not pass.
Do you need a blessing? The light protects me.
Elements guide me.
This play looks to be the best, but against Soulfire, I'd be slowed down quite a bit. So I almost considered Feral Spirit. I think it's really close. With only 1 card in his hand, the chances aren't that good. Aren't that bad that he will Soulfire it. And the benefit of playing this first is quite big. Thank you to Boda for your donation. Leaves a comment of awesome plays with the Earthshock your own totem from a few games ago. Thanks. Also, quick question. If I put Soul of the Forest on Abomination, will it kill the treants? I actually don't know. Alright, good time to play Feral.
Elements guide me.
Is it a good time to play Feral? If I play the Feral, the next turn I will have access to 3 mana, which I won't want to play Lightning Bolt because I want to play the Fire Elemental on turn 6. Which means on 3 mana, it messes with my mana curve. Maybe Yeti's better. There's nothing I need to taunt right now. But the Feral is really good against the Argent Squire.
Elements guide me.
I have the luxury of actually making a decision here, which is great. Because you don't always get those options.
My shield for Argus.
So if I play the Lightning Bolt the next turn, I will have access to 5 mana, which is probably Totem Lightning Storm, which is okay. That's fine. Or I could just Yeti. Depends. Well, I'm up against a Zoo deck, and I actually have some semblance of board control. Feels pretty good. I'm not in desperation mode. And I have a Lightning Storm. And the next turn I'll be able to fire only that if it's still there. Something slightly scared would be Doomguard running into this. It's not too bad. He's also got a lot of cards, so he can't do that. It's really important for Yeti to have 5 health and not 4. Soulfire and Swipe. True Silver.
Put this apple on your head.
The magic of 5 health.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Will he do the trade? It's not obvious. Alright, we've got some fuel in the hand here. I sort of feel like the way he's playing. Always got to keep an eye on these left cards, see if they're being held for an unusual period of time. It sort of feels like one of these 2 cards is a finisher, like a Doomguard or a Leroy.
Do you need a blessing?
So it's this card to be suspicious about. 2-5. No, 5-8. I'll likely leave a 2-1. That's fine. Drake Pyro Earthshock would have been interesting. Leaves him with a 3-2 instead of a 2-1. Nah, this is probably the most I was ever gonna get.
So many possibilities.
Alright, turns out it was an Argent. Top deck's Immortal Coil. Pretty useful. Two, 3, 5, 6, 6, 7. I think 2, 3, 5 is best here.
Do you like to play with fire?
Lightning Storm is losing its usefulness when up against a top decking Warlock.
Why do you call?
Could
The
be
light
good.
protects me.
Unfortunately, the Pyro is going to self-destruct, but it will take out everything. Is that good enough? It unfortunately takes out my guys also. Sadly, that still looks best.
To Northrend! Victory! Why do you call? Who dares summon me? Victory or death?
Oh, losing Divine Shield is something. Okay. Save Flame Tongue as a surprise. Nah, it won't affect anything. He would attack with the Voidwalker into the Stoneclaw otherwise.
You shall not pass.
Who dares summon me? Carry on.
My shield for Argon!
It's probably one, but can't hurt to take a moment to make sure I don't throw.
Well played. You win
Ooh,
this time. Well
and quite the win streak.